Cancer, Scorpio, Taurus, Leo, Capricorn, and Virgo. Here's what's coming for you in February. Cancer, you're not messing around this month, are you? You're releasing something for good. You're finding your power. What a month to purge it all out. The fears, the anxieties. February is helping you get to the root, to the core of some sort of truth, whether it's in relationships, partnerships, even your relationship with money. Scarcity mindset is going to hate to see you coming in February because you are about to dissolve it all. This could feel heavy. That 8th house is slammed and packed following an eclipse on February 17th in there. Literally rewiring how you connect with others. No one gets to half in, half out after this one. Important conversations involving intimacy, shared resources, finances, trust, control, vulnerability gets restructured. And I just see you coming out of February a brand new baby with higher standards and not a lot of wiggle room for anything less than you deserve. Then Saturn and Neptune make a conjunction in your 10th, and boy, is this so big for you. This is going to upgrade all things involving your career. Taking something very seriously, whether it's a long-term project or a big goal, Saturn is not going to let you half-ass anything over the next 2.5 years. The success, the status, the reputation you are building for yourself will speak volumes. This is the start of your legacy. This is when your vision comes to life, Cancer. This is when you commit to a path that stands the test of time and that brings forward a massive change of status for the whole world to see. Scorpio, there is a massive emphasis on your home life in February. Maybe you have to move abruptly. Moving some furniture around. Relationships are looking kind of rocky, a little funny in the second week of February. Maybe there's a sudden shock coming from a partner. Some sort of contract that you sign involving your home or your work needs some remodel. Mercury goes retrograde in your 5th house, and this could bring back a past lover. Maybe you're the one in your feels, but whatever it is, this retrograde will actually help you tie up some loose ends involving a connection from your past, get to the bottom, get to the root of something indefinitely, rather than it floating in the air or you clinging onto hope. Clarity is on its way to you, Scorpio. You can also find yourself going back to an old hobby, something that used to light you up and bring you a lot of joy, and this could reward you greatly. You have the Saturn-Neptune conjunction February 20th, forcing a much-needed mental health, physical health reset. It can push you to work out more, take care of your body, your mind, your soul, maybe some somatic therapy. This is starting a 2.5-year cycle in taking care of your day-to-day. Whatever job you're in right now, if it is sucking the life out of you, causing you anxiety, if you're not doing what it is that you truly love to do, this transit is going to help you arrive at your dream job. But Scorpios, your career hasn't even taken off the way that it's going to starting June 30th when Jupiter enters Leo for an entire year. By June, I hope you allow Saturn and Neptune and Aries to strip you away from any job that isn't bringing you joy, excitement, and most importantly, peace, which is ultimately what I think you're going to be striving for the most over the next 2.5 years. As Mars continues to square you for the rest of the month, I hope you use these energies to release from any ancestral emotional weight that you've been carrying, or living your life as if collapse is imminent, or if you don't have it all under control, everything is going to explode. Those energies are done, Scorpio. It's time to clear your inner path for more true presence, emotional safety, and a body that doesn't work overtime to try and hold it all together. Taurus, what do you have planned? Because, oh my God, February is going to shine a light on massive, big career moves. Ready for promotions, advancements, something is going to click for you that is going to help you make it big. It could be a change in your status. You could take on a parenting role. Relationship status could change. Uranus went direct in your sign a couple days ago. That could really bring forward something big unexpectedly. So expect the unexpected. But Taurus, the past 2 years, you had a lot of activation with Saturn and Neptune in your 11th. And this stripped you from friends that weren't really your friend, to let a lot of people go. But February is actually looking like everything is going to come together. There's so many positive aspects to Jupiter with the cluster of planets coming into your 11th house, the Sun, Mercury, Venus, the North Node. You're finding your people, your friends, your true networks. You can go on a trip with a friend. What a social time for you to bring people together, to join a community. And get ready, Taurus, February 17th, eclipse in your 10th house. This is unexpected, big career moves and changes. You are marking your territory in this world. We are going to hear a lot about Taurus people making it to the top. Anything that has to do with AI, technology, the stock market potentially. Creativity, innovation, art, real estate, it's all coming forward, Taurus. Get ready. Yo, wow, what a romantic month ahead. This is when love grows deeper, when relationships take the next level. The eclipse on February 17th is massively tied to relationships, contracts, collaborators. Maybe there's some sort of sudden shift or surprising behaviors coming from a partner. Seventh house is our mirror. It's a who are you really moment through the lens of another. You could find yourself fully seeing you in someone else, and the bond could be deep. Partnership dynamics could either deepen or they can break cleanly. Perhaps a truth you've been avoiding becomes undeniable. This is reality at its clearest. You've been the strong one, the listener, the forgiving one, the generous one. This is when you see where that image cracks, and instead of it weakening you, it liberates you. Eclipse energy lasts 6 months, peaks 3 months in. This is a new start in relationships. So I would use the next 2 weeks before the eclipse. I would get extremely clear about old patterns from the past that need to be released. Intimacy wounds, control dynamics, fear-based patterns. Who is now opposing you? Where and to who have you been giving your power away too easily? And how can you call back your energy in order to attract true partnership? If you're in a relationship and you're happy, this eclipse could bring marriage, signing contracts, a business partnership that elevates you. And Saturn and Neptune starts a new cycle in your 9th house, February 20th. This is when your worldview, your philosophy, your religion, spiritual direction all gets hit with major restructuring. Every time Saturn enters the 9th, I always say, forget everything you think you know. Because the planet of lessons comes in and strips us away from what we thought was so true, what we believed in wholeheartedly, all of a sudden gets replaced with clearer and much more mature lenses. Capricorn, financially, this is a huge month for you. There could be a lightning bulb moment that gets you thinking like, hold on, I'm worth way more than this. I'm not getting paid enough for this. There could be some sudden bills that come up with Mars in your second, but then the eclipse on February 17th is a 6-month-long cycle. Activates you making the big money. Your self-worth increases. You finally see how valuable you are. It's going to come through a sudden shock and awakening. Maybe some sort of creative project takes center stage and hits millions. Time for you to step into your true identity, and you have Jupiter opposing you. This is relationships, business partnerships, big contracts, the law. Neptune is officially out of your third. No more mental illusions about what could be. You are now so clear about what is, and if it's not going according to your value, your self-worth, and everything you bring to the table, Jupiter could free you from certain dynamics. But relationships definitely start moving forward and to the next step. In the 7th could bring marriage, tying the knot, becoming one with another. And Saturn and Neptune make a conjunction in your 4th house of home, family, your background, your roots, becoming your own inner authority. You could move. There could be some changes in your home life. Family dynamics, maternal figures in your life gets hit with massive restructuring, only for the better though. Your inner safety is getting created with a foundation that matches who you are, not who you were told to be. Over the next 2 years, the success, the business you start from home, the physical home that you build is all going to be tangible things that no one could ever take away from you, that you can call forever yours. Virgo, sparks are flying, love is in the air. This just may be the most romantic month of your life. Venus enters your 7th, conjuncts the North Node. Who are you meeting? Who gets a chance at your heart? This is the transit where the typical Virgo, the analytical, critical, practical energies melt away, and you let yourself truly fall. Mindful that you're not yet again attracting somebody that needs help or saving. We're done with that energy that is very 2011 through 2025. Neptune is no longer opposing you for the rest of your life. You have officially ended a 14-year cycle of attracting some hardship in relationships, maybe people betraying you or you betraying yourself. You're done. Rose-colored glasses are off. The karmic contracts indefinitely end in February, especially February 13th when Saturn leaves your 7th. Relationships get clear, destined, aligned. It's really time for you to meet the one, Virgo. Attention to your health this month and into March. Mars in your 6th could help you grind at work, but be mindful of a burnout. There's a doctor's appointment, a checkup here and there that could feel nice. I worry about telling anything health related to Virgos. You guys freak out. Everything is fine. Your routine really is your best friend this month. Maybe there's some sudden changes within your day-to-day. You get a new pet while Venus is still in your 6th. Maybe there's a change at work, or there's new employees that you hire if you own a business, or there could be a change of dynamics with coworkers. And I almost forgot, Mercury goes retrograde, your chart ruler, 3rd week of February. Don't sign any contracts. If you absolutely have to, read the fine print. The past could come back, but I really hope that you don't go back to a place that has hurt you.